So in Imperial units, how big would you say Guts' sword is?
Fuck big.
That is a proper scientific unit, yes.
So Evangelion has taught us that the biggest ass anime weapon of all is depression.
The Norse god Thor wields a version of the hammer Mjolnir that is 4 times as large as he is, and it looks stupid, and its powers are stupid, and everything about it is stupid.
I don't think you can ever really truly have too many swords. But the answer is 4, right? Because Zoro has never been able to master the butt technique.
Would you like to thrust with me? Yes, practically all shonen anime have weapons. There's nothing really special about weapons. Unless, of course, they're really, really big. Stupidly big. So big that they defy all logic. Then they're cool. Because as kids, didn't we all at one point dream of wielding a sword larger than ourselves? Before, we grew up, gave up on our dreams, and became some faceless code monkey for some soulless corporation that couldn't care less about stupidly big cool swords. Well, I say we should dream back to those golden days of yore, forget our depressing and meaningless existence that doesn't revolve around big weapons, and dream of a better world. A world in which the worth of your character is determined by the magnitude of your blade. Let us boldly thrust into that world, Xeno. Would you like to thrust with me?
You know what? I'm just going to say, you say the magnitude. I think it's more about the girth. The girth of the blade.
Well, let me tell you about girth. Xeno, you are now in possession of a Zanbakuto from Bleach. What is your Bankai?
Not shit for a start. Okay. So let's face it. A lot of the Bankai in Bleach are pretty underwhelming to the point of like
it's your old power but bigger
or smaller, right?
Or smaller.
It's like, oh wow, it's cool. How much time and effort? Right. I'm thinking now. Hear me out. I'm thinking a Gundam.
I thought you were going to say a gun. which is also...
It's the American adaptation.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah. Live action adaptation. All the Bankais are replaced with guns.
Alright, Xeno, big-ass weapons are a long-standing tradition in anime. But what would you say is the largest a weapon can reasonably be before it affects your suspension of disbelief? Why that length? And I want to make sure that you answer in the Imperial system, like a real person, so your viewers will actually understand you.
Fuck. That was me having a minor aneurysm when you said Imperial system.
That was what I was hoping for, yes.
So talking about suspension of disbelief, right? I always felt that, you've got certain weapons like Cloud Strife's Buster Sword, or Sephiroth's shit. I can't remember what the fucking thing's called now.
Masamune.
Damn! I thought it was Yeah, okay. Absolutely, really fuck off long sword. But I always thought, okay, fine, right. But the one that really baffles me to this day, to the point of it can't even have a scabbard or a sheath because it is just so damn big, is Guts' sword.
And there we go. So that's our first taboo. GG got that one.
Yeah, thought that was going to be one. Yeah,
and you just walked into it anyway. Well, thank you.
Well, no, but it's still true though, because he doesn't even have he doesn't have a scabbard or a sheath. He just basically it's got like a noose to hold it on his back, and that's it.
A noose?
It is basically a noose.
It also has a little cup down at the bottom that's also hanging from like a leather strap that he sticks the pointy part into.
That has to be by far the most awkward thing. Like, he has to take it off and then put it back on, right? It's like, I'm just going to take off the belt that's used to hold my sword, and then I'm going to put it all together, fit it on, and then I'm going to put anyway.
So in Imperial units, how big would you say Guts' sword is?
Fuck big.
That is a proper scientific unit, yes.
Yeah, in Imperial it is.
Americans will use anything except the metric system.
I mean, like, if we're talking about the metric system, we're talking about like 2.25 meters long. But you know, it's the Imperial system, so it's fuck big.
Thanks to Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, Gundams are much more popular in current culture than they have been for a while. This begs the question, are Gundams merely weapons or are they their own characters?
Okay, right. So the answer is yes and. So it's both, right? So things like Epion, Wing Zero, and Ariel are totally their own characters because they have souls or spirits or some shit, I don't know. But then you have G-Self. Now G-Self, though looks gorgeous and pretty and would make a fine model kit, is part of Reconquista. And we all know none of those characters have souls. Because it just doesn't make any sense. The series is so brain damaged. And then we've got Iron-Blooded Orphans, where clearly Barbatus would just turn around and just go like, no, this is stupid. This is stupid. So clearly does not have a soul, right? So it's a mix of the two.
So it's having a soul that qualifies them as being their own characters.
Exactly. And also, Nazas, fuck you for putting a Turn A gif in front of me.
You're welcome.
Dickhead.
I recognized that mustache and I was like, ah, yes, I need to make sure Xeno sees this.
Fucking Turn A, Jesus Christ. I swear that the fin used to be on the forehead and then it kind of fell off. And then the pilot just sort of shove it on the mouth instead. Fucking Turn A, good God.
According to the Near Automata guidebook, 2B weighs approximately 150 kilos, or 328 pounds for all you Yankees out there, which means she can sit on your face and literally crush you. This makes her posterior a literal big-ass anime weapon.
Oh my God.
Xeno, rank your top 5 anime weapons of ass destruction.
Oh my God! Why?
I just want to remind you, that's not his Patreon question.
Oh my God, it gets worse. Sorry, rate my top 3, did you say?
Well, we can say top 3 if you want to make it easier for yourself. I said top 5, but if you want to,
can we make it easier for myself?
Let's do top 3.
Okay. Are you ready? Right.
As ready as I'm gonna be.
At 3rd place, we have 02 because she literally pilots a mech from her ass. Right?
Ooh.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. That's a good answer.
At 2nd place, we have Nezuko. Right?
Oh.
What would you mean? Oh.
I don't understand the logic.
Exactly. I was like, I need some explanation here.
Okay, so have you not seen how strong she gets in the Entertainment District arc? Like, she get hulking hench, bro, right?
But does she use her butt to kill anyone?
Could it snap a pencil?
I'm pretty sure it could, right?
It definitely could.
Right, but number 1, 1st place, we have Vivi from Vivi Fluorite Isong.
That would have landed harder if I knew who that was.
Imagine 2B, but not 2B because you already mentioned her.
Imagine 2B, but she can sing real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also turn into a fighter when she needs to.
Yeah.
What was she from?
Vivi Fluorite Isong. She's also an android.
It deals with like what is consciousness? Can AI ever achieve full sentience? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking sold. I'll check that out.
Yeah.
All right. So, Xeno, you're the protagonist of the newest power fantasy anime, presented by 4Kids Entertainment. What is your signature big-ass anime weapon? And what 5 items from around your flat are you going to Voltron together to make it?
Would you believe that I actually have 2 umbrellas? Okay. What is my signature weapon? I want to say like a cup of tea bazooka. So it actually like fires cups of tea, scalding hot tea at my enemies, right? And the 5 items that are going to Voltron into this bazooka are an actual kettle, my vacuum cleaner.
Surprisingly,
God.
not your computer.
What? No, I'm keeping that.
You wouldn't want it to be part of you?
It's your signature
No,
weapon.
It's my signature weapon, man. I don't want to fucking like.
Uh,
Right, Nazis, you know all the fucking problems I've had with it as of recent, right?
That is true. That is.
I don't want to
actually
touch it
true.
again.
Ooh,
Right?
this computer is super haunted.
Was until I exercised it. What's it called? The LED light strips from my shelves. So that's 3 items. I'm just gonna put my knife block in there with the knives, including the knives, right? And the fridge.
That might qualify as a war crime.
Just run around with the fridge on your back.
Yep. No. I was just gonna sit on the fridge like it was a tank, not actually go anywhere because I didn't think the whole wheels thing through. I thought, the vacuum cleaner will suffice with that. No, I was wrong with that.
All right, Xeno. We've seen numerous videos of people forging anime weapons in real life, with varying levels of success using them afterwards. What's the biggest anime weapon you could effectively wield?
Okay, so I don't know if anyone's actually seen this. There's a series that the first part's already well out, but the second part's currently airing. It's called High Card, and basically everyone has these magical playing cards. A playing card.
So you want to be Gambit?
Whoa! X-Men's not an anime. Oh wait, no, there is an X-Men anime. Never mind.
There is.
No. I'm just saying, I was thinking to myself, could I handle Berettas? No. Could I handle a Barrett anti-tank rifle? No. Could I handle a sword? God, no. Probably couldn't handle. Yes, I'm going with the playing cards.
Next Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist located.
Yeah, there we go.
But he doesn't know how to ride a motorcycle.
Oh, that's old hat, man.
Yeah, that's like season 3.
Yeah, it's now it's all using generative AI to play the games for you. So,
Hey friends. Normally this section would be about asking you to help us fund the show and keep improving by visiting patreon.com/Xenogelion, which you should absolutely do so Xeno can keep paying me to edit these. But today, I have a different request. You see, we're looking for volunteers to help with filming. The process is honestly really easy. All you need is OBS and VRChat, both of which are available for free, and about an hour's worth of your free time. What are some of the benefits? Well, you see, you get to hang out with me and Xeno for a bit, and you get to preview the show's edited audio, including the Patreon-only section. So if you've ever wanted to listen to those sections, but you just haven't been able to support the show in that way thus far, now you have another way to listen in. There's a link to the application in the description below, or you can join Xeno's Discord, also linked in the description below, where there's a thread for the topic, or you can reach out directly to either me or Xeno. Thanks for your consideration. And now back to the show.
Instead of just the size of an individual weapon, massiveness can also be determined by the total size of your arsenal. In Fairy Tail, Ursa Scarlet has an entire armory of swords and suits of armor that she can summon in combat from a parallel dimension. How many swords are too many swords, and why?
Who are we talking about?
I just mentioned Ursa Scarlet from Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail.
Who? Do you mean Elsa?
I don't.
You do.
He definitely doesn't.
He does.
I don't.
Nope.
The same way that Guts is not called Gutsu.
And Simon isn't called Simone.
Oh, fuck off. Right. No. It's fucking Elsa. There's a I have to fucking find this. I'm gonna have to fucking find this. There's a fucking picture of her fucking... There's a bit where Natsu has a fucking episode. He's scared that everyone's died and everything. And you see him stood in front of Elsa's grave. And it has ELZA, right? As it is pronounced, Elsa!
No, and also there are so many dumb translations of fairy tale characters.
Apparently the author has also written it as Elsa sometimes, with an S. So, I mean, it's pretty inconsistent across the board, but it first started as Urza. So, if you really want to be specific...
That is just
one.
a shitty fucking, fucking it's Elsa. Anyway, sorry, what was the question before I got all, pedantic and British?
How many swords are too many swords, and why are they too many swords?
Oh, can you even have a too many swords? I don't think you can ever really truly have too many swords. But to go with the principle of yes and... Clearly, the answer is 4, right? Because Zoro has never been able to master the butt technique. So, holding one in each hand, one in the mouth, and then one in the butt. So clearly 4 is too many swords.
See, I was trying to trip you up with that one. I thought you would complain about Killer Bee from Naruto with the 7 sword style and having swords in his like armpits and like in the back of his knees and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you a picture of what it looks like.
Oh my god,
It's as dumb as in practice as it is on paper too.
Here.
What the fucking what?
That's how he fights.
And he raps the whole time.
Yes, he raps while he fights.
こやつがその人中力かと。
確かに膨大なチャクラだ。
俺様は確かに人中力。俺様一人で100人力。チビがサビのキラービーだぜ俺様が。
Hold on. No. Back it up. Back it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are his hands empty?
You need those for his gesturing.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
you
right,
gotta throw up
that's-
those gang signs.
Exactly. Gotta throw up them gang
Oof.
signs.
Oof. If it's not good enough for Zoro, then it's just not good enough, period.
All right, so Evangelion has taught us that the biggest ass anime weapon of all is depression. So the question becomes, is Eeyore the ultimate anime protagonist? And who, if anyone, would he struggle to defeat?
Yes, and who would he struggle to defeat? Happy from Fairy Tail, by far. Like, Happy's boss. Actual quoted line from the series. Happy is boss. Happy would beat Eeyore in a heartbeat. Happy is just so powerful. Unrivaled power levels.
Which version of Fairy Tail did you see?
The first season.
You know what? That tracks.
I tried to watch the second season, but I just couldn't. And like, it would been too long, but I couldn't remember any of it.
They finally started calling her Urza, so he lost all interest.
Yep.
I just hadn't got a fucking, like, they were doing this tournament, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, we're going on hiatus. They come back, the tournament's over, dragons are everywhere. What the fuck's going on? I don't understand. Moving on.
The real world has some impressive weapons of its own, but which real world weapon would qualify as a big ass anime weapon?
Oh, isn't there like a railgun mounted to a battleship or something?
I mean, there is one that's mounted to a literal, like, train track. That's pretty cool.
Isn't there a certain scientific railgun?
No, shut up, you.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, it's the Montessori, which has a $500 million railgun mounted to it. I don't know if it still has it, but I'm going to go with that. It's a railgun.
You gave it size and price and not units of any description.
It's mounted on the side of a fucking, on the deck of a fucking battleship. It's massive. It goes boom. Everything explodes. Probably inclusive of the railgun.
In Record of Ragnarok, the Norse god Thor wields a version of the hammer Mjolnir that is 4 times as large as he is, and it looks stupid, and its powers are stupid, and everything about it is stupid. What would be the most egregious form of cultural appropriation that you could come up with regarding English lore?
Oh my god! It's gonna be 100% Excalibur.
But what is the Excalibur in an anime? Make it like really racist toward the English. You know, something like a T-bazooka.
Way to bring it back. So it's gonna be a packet of scones with the word like biscuits. It's just gonna be Excalibur branded biscuits, but they're actually scones. And they're really salty and they taste. No, this is just me having another dig. Okay. How to insult two fronts here? Right, Excalibur, right, would be a Roman style short sword. Yeah.
I got pissed off just when you said that.
Yeah. Really, really cool sounding sword, and they just make it a Roman style short sword. This isn't the. Or you could go with Excalibur from Soul Eater. That's worse.
It's so much worse.
That also makes me angry.
Oh, dear God, I forgot about that until just then. Now I know I'm getting the flashbacks. Oh, why does that exist? Right, let's
Moving on.
Yeah.
When you break down the rock, paper, scissors of it all, Xeno, we know that big-ass anime swords just always beat big-ass anime guns. And that big-ass anime guns always beat big-ass anime mechs. So the obvious question is, how many shonen protagonists would Soletta need to tomato slap until that genre was good?
So I've just realized the solution to the crisis that is the Evangelion franchise and how we can finally put it to bed. We get Excalibur from Soul Eater and put it in the Evangelion universe.
No one would know how it ended, that's for sure.
But then that begs the question, does Excalibur have a soul, and would he be a character?
Let's just go with no. Right. So how many characters would... Okay, yeah, so only one. It would be Kirito from Sword Art Online.
That's the correct answer, actually.
Yeah, 100%. Just tomato slap Kirito. Job done. No problem. Universe safe.
Everything's better now.
Alright. We've talked about a lot of notorious weapons across different shows, some of them more devastating than others. But which anime weapon would be the worst to bring into the real world?
Okay. I'm sure all of you will agree with me on this one, right? We're talking about the monofilament wire from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And you can guess why. There's gonna be a non-zero number of visits to the hospital, based on certain activities involving this weapon. You just know it's gonna happen.
I would also have accepted the monofilament wire from Helsing.
There's a monofilament wire in Helsing?
Yeah, her butler or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Walter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's cool. Well, there you have it, folks. As the quote goes, you live by the oversized sword, you die by the oversized sword. And those who die by the sword die 1,000 times, while those who die by the oversized sword will die but once. Because an oversized sword in the hand is worth 2 normal-sized swords in the bush. And with that, like a man being cleaved in half by an oversized sword, it is now time for us to split.
I'm not entirely sure what just happened there, but I think I had a stroke.